You thought this was an apology video. That's cute. Listen, I'm not trying to toot my own horn or be that egotistical asshole, but am I the only country singer out here right now that's getting Billboard charting spots that just says what I want to, that doesn't apologize for everything and try to be something I'm not, and have a bunch of team members type up this shit and be like, oh, you have to say this, please, because we got to make sure they know you're not racist. Am I the only one out here who has these that just goes with my gut and listens to myself instead of 10 other fucking people? For real. So I woke up this morning with a bunch of text with links attached to them where another country singer is saying sorry for a music video that we'd done back in 2015. And within these videos and stuff, in these articles that I've been seeing, there's a few things that don't really sit with me well. So what I'm gonna do is, I am gonna point those things out and we're gonna talk about them. Now, before we get started, I am friends with quite a few country singers, and a lot of them have to stay silent. They can't speak their mind because they're within these little cliques and stuck in these cliques, which is fine. I understand if you want to stay silent, but I don't. Since my name was brought up in topic of discussion when all these things hit the internet, I feel like I can kind of say whatever the hell I want. So here we go. First things first. None of this was problematic until there was a problem. I've been preaching unity since day one. And I'm a guy who has the Confederate flag tattooed on me for life. There didn't have to be a video of another country singer saying the N-word for me to preach unity between blacks and whites. If you notice, in mainstream Nashville, there had to be a spike for them to even talk about unity or quote unquote them fixing themselves. You don't have to fix yourself. You can just be who you naturally are. If you're a good person, people are gonna know you're a good person. If you're a piece of shit human, people are gonna know you're a piece of shit human. It shows throughout the years of you being on the internet every day, day in, day out, your lives, people filming you out in public, whatever the case may be. That's what shows the character of a person. But I've noticed when the shit hits the fan with mainstream Nashville, whether these folks done anything or not, now they're all coming out saying sorry, begging for forgiveness. Please, no, not me. I'm not racist. I swear to God I'm not. Well, if you're not, then people will know. But it looks very suspect when one country singer does something that he shouldn't have done, and then all y'all come out saying sorry for absolutely nothing. You didn't do anything. So why are you saying sorry? Which brings me to my next point. Country music, attitude, outlaws, rebels, leaders, legends, lyrics. The legacy in which country music was built on for so many years is deteriorating because your favorite artists, the biggest ones in the game, are scared. They're outlaw country, but they're being told what to say. They're rebels, but their heart has no rebellious side whatsoever. They speak about true grit, but then they turn around and they're soft and do what they're told. Now look, I'm not saying, oh, well, you know, country music was built on racism, so we got to keep it. That's not at all what I'm saying. What I'm saying is these people are starting to look like pushovers and look like little action figures that the record label just plays with all day. Oh, they all get read the same pamphlet. Well, you seen what Morgan did. Okay, guys, so here's all your pamphlets. Get on the internet and say all this stuff for the camera and for what? Just why don't you just get on your phone? You are a country singer, you are a millionaire, you are whatever you think you are, but you're never too good to grab your cell phone and just get on here and speak from the heart. I mean, the biggest country songs in history were made from speaking from the heart, which is what you should be doing. And I think with the actions that some of these country singers have been taking, you're kind of just shitting on country music. You're not having any country music attributes. You have more CNN attributes than anything. Country music is about connecting with the person that lives in the country and lives that lifestyle. And it seems lately in the news and in the media, they're just trying to rake in everybody. Everybody's not gonna like you. Why are you trying to make everyone like you? When you're trying to make absolutely everybody like you, even people who don't listen to country music, you are losing true country music fans. It's not because you don't carry around the Confederate flag. It's not because you say the South will rise again. It's because you're being a sissy about the shit. Being a Music City native, born and raised in the 615, Nashville, Tennessee, my whole entire life, never did I think country music would be the one on its knees begging for forgiveness for something that it didn't even do. Growing up in Music City and being raised in this environment, not once did the Confederate flag to us mean that we hated black people. It meant rebellion. It meant prideful from being from the South. Dude, I've had plenty of black buddies who wore Dixie Outfitter shirts. I know you country folks out there remember the Dixie Outfitter shirts with the big pit bull on the back, with the truck on the front, with the roosters fighting each other on the back. It's a culture, man. So to me, that's exactly what the Confederate flag means. And not only that, it's nostalgic because it was being talked about in some of the biggest country songs when I was in high school. Take, for example, Red Atkins, Kiss My Country Ass. Tearing down a dirt road, rebel flag flying, coon dog in the back. Truck bed loaded down with beer and a cold one in my lap. Earnhardt sticker behind my head and my woman by my side. Tailpipes popping, the radios rocking, country boy can't survive. And if you got a problem with that, you can kiss my country ass. I mean, that's nostalgic, man. That's my childhood. It doesn't mean that I hated black people. My black buddies were in the truck riding around with me while we was jamming the shit. My Confederate flag tattoo is one of the things that I have taken the most heat for over the years. Do I have the money to cover it up? Yeah, but I'm not gonna. My entire arms are covered with the South, dude. My knuckles say Southern, fishing hook, rooster foot. Lord, when I die, I want to live on the outskirts of heaven. Lightning bugs, honeysuckles, browning symbol, shotgun shell, mallard, a fucking mallard. My dog that died a while back, Yella. I got diamond plate on my arm that says 1991. I got an American flag. I got Tennessee. I mean, I got a Gamecock rooster. I'm not telling you sorry for using my environment where I was brought up as a warm blanket to love myself in. You're not gonna make me say sorry because I'm not sorry. One of the biggest legends in the game used it as symbolism. Charlie Daniels. Listen, dude, you're not shitting on Charlie Daniels as long as I'm breathing. This is a quote from Charlie Daniels. This is what he had to say one time about the Confederate flag. He said, "The Confederate battle flag was a sign of defiance, a sign of pride, a declaration of geographical area that you were born and proud to be from. That's all it is to me and all it ever has been to me. I can't speak for all, but I know in my heart that most Southerners feel the same way." And you know, I think it's pretty ironic and funny that I'm one of the only ones that's making country music right now that was actually born in Music City, in Nashville, Tennessee. Yet, I'm the one that they try to throw under the bus. I'm the one they shut out of their groups. But I'm over here having traditional country attributes about myself, and I do fucking rap music. That's hilarious, right? I think it is. When did country music get to a point to where the Dixie Chicks had to change their name and take Dixie out, and now they're just the Chicks? What are you gonna do about the song Dixieland Delight? You just gonna call it Land Delight? That sounds pretty fucking dumb. So now, without any further ado, let's get into some of these clips that are being shared right now where they're dragging my name into them.
Luke Combs hopes you'll forgive him for associating himself with a symbol he says he now recognizes is hurtful. Do you see it? Okay, zoom in some and, yeah, that's what he's talking about.
Y'all really think he come out and said this by himself? You don't think his record label daddy told him to do this? No, you have to. You have to. Morgan Wallen just did that thing, so you have to. You think he waited 6 years of not saying nothing, not preaching nothing about unity, but now he does? And you don't think somebody told him to? Okay.
During a conversation at Country Radio Seminar, Combs and Maren Morris talked about accountability and country music's reckoning with racism.
Who is Maren Morris? Who is that?
The Better Together singer says there's no excuses for images like this, and he wants to apologize for being associated with that. The images in question are actually part of a music video that has over 75 million views on YouTube and 331,000 likes as of mid-February 2021.
Yeah, you see the like to dislike ratio? That's all. Did you see it? You did? Yep. Yeah. That's the like to dislike ratio. Crazy, right?
It may be one Combs wishes he could remove himself from, however, and actually, there are some who say that his record label has tried to do just that.
Yep, that is a true statement. But here's the good thing. See, record labels don't tell me what to do. I tell record labels what to do. That's what I've built for myself in country music.
The panel was supposed to be about new artists who've risen to the top, but after Morgan Wallen was seen saying the N-word on camera, Combs reached out to Morris and CRS and asked to talk about accountability, agreeing to address things from his past, specifically this. I am now aware how painful that image can be to someone else, and no matter what I thought at the time, I would never want to be associated with something that brings so much hurt to someone else. I want people to feel accepted. I want people to feel welcomed by country music and by our community. Hate is not a part of my core values.
Well, I don't have hate in my core values either. And I think everyone who has watched me or come across me over the years, the majority of them know that. Otherwise, my like to dislike ratio would not be what it is. I wouldn't still be growing 6 years later. It's been a steady incline since I started. And you're not gonna get those kind of numbers if you have hate in your heart. But here's another thing that irks me that I haven't seen anybody talk about. Why, when I see this kind of stuff and I see what people are saying, why is it like y'all are trying to make it out like black people are weak or something? They're not. You're trying to make it out like we have to baby them and stuff. We don't. Why are y'all talking and treating black people like they're totally different from us? You're treating it like, we gotta do this for the black people. The black people are probably like, yo, what the fuck? Why? Don't throw us in here. We're not fucking weak. We're not sitting here asking y'all to do this and come out and give these apologies. Why the fuck you think we're so weak as black people? That's how I take it. And the media is doing this to y'all, and y'all are falling for it. It's funny. What the fuck? How am I supposed to look at it? Look at the stuff y'all say. It's pretty much like you're like, oh, look, there's a black guy. Everyone tiptoe around the black guy. Hi, black guy. You're so great, black guy. Oh, I'm so sorry about this piece of cloth, black guy. I just want to let you know that I really love black people. Dude, if you ask me, I think black people that are watching this shit probably think y'all are crazy. Like, why they think we give a fuck that much? To be honest. And you want to know one fact that I think's hilarious about this whole thing? He come out and said sorry for the Outlaw music video and yada, yada, yada. I'm sorry, I'm going to be a better person. I swear I'll never catch rebellionitis ever again. I'm so sick. Did you know that the film crew for that music video was all black people? Some gangster ass black people that I was friends with. They were the people who shot the video. Crazy. Well, that's all I got to say about this. I can promise you I'll never say sorry for something that I don't have to say sorry for. I don't have to say sorry for symbolism I grew up around. I didn't do nothing to anybody. I don't have to make an apology video. I'll never say anything to the point to where I do have to make an apology video, because that's not who I am as a person. So if I'm the last one left out here saying what needs to be said and standing up for myself and speaking from my heart, then I'll be the last motherfucker left. It don't bother me none. See y'all later, baby. Keep it country.
The Upchurch video is where the Confederate imagery comes from.